All right, all right. Hey, it's your favorite political innovator, David Washington, here on the David Washington Show, broadcasting from the Low Country here in beautiful South Carolina. As you can see, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. A little bit on the chilly side. That's okay. It's December, right? So I just want to jump into and say, hey, the Republican and Democrat local Orange County parties are getting together and selecting their new membership. Not necessarily their new membership, but their new leadership. And, I'm looking at the slates and we see Aaron Huntley returning as the chair. And for the Democrats, we have a slate of Samuel Beaches, Santiago, and some new faces in his leadership slate. And I'm just looking and like, okay, you know, it's about a month from the election, and Florida Democrats, they have a lot. They have a lot ahead of them, and not just the Florida Democrats in general, but also the Orange County Democrats. Granted, Orange County is blue, and it's going to be blue for a while. However, the Republicans are nipping at the edges, at the peripheral, and it's going to happen, as we saw across the country, as we saw in Florida, as we saw in Central Florida. The Republicans are making inroads as far as what we saw in the presidential elections. Um, the county is shifting ever so slightly, slowly, right. And what are the Democrats' plans to ward that off? Well, you've got a leadership, as I look at it, from the people that I know, the majority of them that I know on this slate. I think you have maybe two wins, two wins amongst them. Um, that's not a good track record. It really isn't. And there have been a number of campaigns that these individuals have had. Granted, um, maybe three wins, but individually as candidates themselves, you know. And for me, my perspective is that um, I want a leadership that can show the receipts, that show that they can win, and not as a group, as a monolith, but win individual campaigns, have a winning campaign, have winning strategies. That's what's really important to me. And it should be important to all Democrats, actually. So, you know, I see the slate, and, you hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's how politics is. And you have to, take what's handed to you. Not pretty excited about the leadership. Um, I think that there's still a long ways to go. It's great that the Democrats, the local Democrats, were able to fundraise, have record fundraising, but at what cost? That's something that can be discussed at a different time. And the recent record of winning seats. Well, in Orange County, you better win some seats. It's blue. You better win these seats. I'm sorry. Now it's getting really chilly. We're on the beach now. But you know, if you're going to win, you got to win big. Not just have a strategy for winning in your county, but bring other counties along. Spread your wings and win those seats that are on the peripheral. We won 45, but we lost 35. You know, that's not good. You so-called was the supervisor of elections, but the current supervisor of elections time was appointed by Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, appointed a Republican. So that Republican was a placeholder. It was just a matter of fact, a matter of time that seat was going to be Democratic. State's attorney, same thing, same thing. The Democratic state's attorney was replaced by a Republican, and being in a Democratic judicial circuit, that seat was going to go back to a Democrat. For how long? But we know that was going to go back to the Democratic. So those aren't necessarily flips in the true sense of the word. You kind of did what you were supposed to do, win those seats. Period. But again, as I've been saying, the Republicans are nipping at the corners and nipping on the peripheral, and county slightly shifted to the right. We see our sister county, Seminole County, Osceola County, shifting to the right, especially Osceola County. There's really no message, no significant effort to bring in the Hispanic vote, talk to those Hispanic leaders, those real leaders, those significant leaders have the credibility and the ability to bring in votes, particularly from the Puerto Rican community. That's just how it is, particularly from the Puerto Rican. That's not out of your eyes. But you know something, the party has left me. And, it's disappointing. The Florida Democratic Party has left me, and that's okay. JW, we do what we need to do to win those investments, and JW to make sure that we do put out the best candidate, the best ideas representing their communities. This past year has been phenomenal. We've had our ups and downs like every business, but we did it and we won. We did well. And this is what this looks like here in the low country. Here in South Carolina, this is what success looks like. And we're going to continue to be successful. We had business in Michigan, Illinois this past cycle. And we'll continue to do work into 2025. New York, Illinois, and perhaps South Carolina. We'll see. Florida is our home, and we'll make the best of it. Thank you, community, Ubuntu. This is awesome. What a beautiful day. We'll be back in Florida soon. Thank you. This is the David Washington Show. I really appreciate you all being here, being a part of what we do. It's been awesome. And we're really looking forward to, continue to put out, the best work possible and, get people involved. Get people involved on all different levels of campaign management and political advising. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'd really love for you to subscribe to our network. And of course, comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say. People say, hey, David, why don't you run for office? No. Again, I like to be the king or queen maker. That's where I do my best work. Well, why don't you, run for, your local Democratic, political organization? Like I said, the Democrats have left me a long time ago here in Florida. A long time ago. So that's no longer an option. But of course, with everyone. Again, it's all about good people with great ideas representing their communities, and that's what we do best. So again, make your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Bring your facts, not your feelings. And I need to get me something to eat. Maybe one more good lunch here in South Carolina, but we'll be seeing y'all soon. Thanks again. We're out.